So before you watch the following video where I review this beer, I felt I needed to say something. Because when I opened this beer and reviewed it, I think it was bad. I think it was infected or something was wrong with it. And I mentioned that in the video and talk about it. And like a dummy, I did finish the beer and it made me sick, actually. But I wanted to say I have actually had Shades beers before. They're really good beers. I've had 2 other beers from them, and they're really good beers. And they're in a process of moving facilities right now. Sometimes things happen. There's no date on the bottom of this can, so I don't know how old it was. Maybe this is a leftover can from a previous year that got mixed in somehow. I mean, you know the chaos of moving. But I wanted to leave the video up, or put the video out, so people could see what it's like to experience a beer that's actually gone bad, because it really was really not good. None of the flavors were even close to what's supposed to be in this beer, and I'm almost positive that it was just a bad can, infected, something went wrong with it, which is a shame, but it does happen from time to time. I don't fault the brewery. I don't hold it against them. I really want to encourage everybody to go and check out Shades beers, even after watching my review. I'd even like to go find another one of these if I could and see how it tastes fresh and when I know it's good. But I just wanted to say that, and I want to put that video out, just like I said, so people can experience what it's like to have a beer that's actually gone bad, not a beer that you don't enjoy. And I feel bad that that I received that can. I never contacted the brewery, but it did come from the Beer Fridge Advent Calendar, and I contacted them. They offered to make it right. I just was asking if they had anybody else complain about the beer, and they had not. They did offer to do something for me, which I turned down because I really don't care about that. It was a gift. So it's no money out of my pocket anyways. Really cool of them to do that. Go check out Beer Fridge. And even though after you watch my review, you might not want to, please go out and support Shades and go check them out. And here's that video. Time to check out another one of the beers from the Beer Fridge Advent Calendar. What's up, everybody? It's the Ginger Yeti, and I'm checking in from home. And as I open with, this is from the Beer Fridge Advent Calendar, getbeerfridge.com. I received that as a gift this year for Christmas. Unfortunately, I wasn't around to do these during the holiday season, so I'm just slipping these in here and there whenever I can to get through that box of beers, because it's a really cool box of beers and a lot of breweries I've never heard of, like this one. So this is beer number 4 out of that Advent Calendar, and this is the Foggy Goggle. It's a winter lager. It's by Shades Brewing Company out of Salt Lake City. And it comes in at 5% alcohol, and it's a really cool can art. Hopefully you can see it all here. I mean, it's like skiing motifs here, like chick there on the ski slope, another chick here skiing, and then some crazy looking dude with some contraption skiing down the slope there. See if I can get pictures of all these sides of these all sides of this can. I just can't talk. I'll post them up there so you can see them better. On the can here, it says Shades Brewing, canned and brewed by Shades of... You know, the writing's all right. It's just the color scheme in my lighting makes it hard to read. Canned and brewed by Shades of Pale Incorporated. Salt Lake City, Utah. Follow us at shadesbrewing.beer, at shades_brewing, and hashtag Shades Brewing. Shades. I'm saying Shades, not Shanes. Shades. I tend to slur my words even when I'm sober. I mumble a lot. Probably because everybody used to tell me to shut up when I was a kid. So there's no date on the can. Alcohol's not even... You have 5% alcohol. Not a lot else on the can. There's a QR code here I should have scanned earlier, but I didn't. Shame on me. This is a winter lager, like I said. Get right on into it. Oh, wait. I'm screwing up again. Man, I'm doing a terrible job tonight. There is a blurb on Untapped here. After a 10-minute pause for my tablet to fire up and come to the site because it's that old, here we go. There's a blurb on Untapped. Since there's nothing really on the can, figured I'd read this for you. Crafted with a blend of Pilsner and Munich malts alongside a touch of Carafa 3, it boasts a captivating light copper hue. Upon the first sip, expect to be enveloped by a malty aroma, while Saaz hops contribute to a subtle balance. They take a backseat to the malt-forward profile. Finished with German lager yeast, this beer offers a clean and crisp finish, making it a perfect choice for easy drinking enjoyment. Hopefully this is a perfect choice for easy drinking enjoyment. Hopefully it's easier than trying to get my tablet to turn on and pull a picture up. So on Untapped, this gets a 3.39, 193 check-ins. Beer Advocate, obviously there's nothing, and that is very active beer. I mean, I don't know if you caught that as soon as I popped it open and started fizzing out of the can. Like I said, there's no date on this can, unfortunately. I would hope Beer Fridge would make sure all these beers are in date when they're sending them out in their advent calendar. I only got this in December, and this is January, so I would really hope that these things are in date. But that is a huge head. What's odd is, when I opened it, and as I was talking, I was actually getting like almost a boozy scent. But this is only a 5% beer. And since I've already spent 10 minutes waiting for my tablet to fire up, I'm going to have to pause once again and wait for this head to die down so I can try to get some smells or aromatics out of it. And we're back. So had to wait for this head to die down because that was just a huge thing ahead, and I want to be able to smell this beer. It's a lager. I'm sure the scents and aromatics aren't very strong. Get my nose in on it. And just as I assumed, not a whole lot there. It's a very subtle note of like fruity, biscuity caramel, if that makes sense. I don't know, that doesn't even make sense in my head, but it's that very subtle, generic fruit sweetness. It's almost imperceptible with some breadiness, and then I think maybe just a pinch of caramel. Maybe even the scent of stale beer. That's not good. Hopefully this beer is good. I mean, never seen these beers before. It's the first time trying a beer from this brewery, so let's find out. Cheers, everybody. That's odd. That is... This beer might have gone bad. That is boozy and sour. That is boozy and sour. It's not clean. It's not crisp. It's not refreshing. It's not easy drinking. That's... No, not even going to finish this beer. This is definitely a sink pour. And this is hard to do. This is hard to rate because it's the only one I have. I can't go buy another one. And I wonder if this can is bad, if something happened, if this beer is infected, if there's something wrong with it. But the way it tastes to me, nowhere near the style it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be a winter lager. I mean, even... I can't pull up Untapped. Yeah, I can. Even on Untapped, they call it a, where is it? Untapped gives it says it's a winter lager. I mean, it gets almost a 3.4 with 193 check-ins. I can't see anybody giving this a 3.4 if it tastes like this. I really think this beer went bad. The beer in its current state, I would give it a skip. However, I'll put an asterisk there because I think the beer is bad. I'd really like to find another one of these beers. It's a shame because this is a super cool can, really cool artwork. Never had a beer from this brewery. And it's a shame. I mean, I don't know what's wrong with the beer. Can't win them all right, but it's an adventure trying different beers. And as always, embrace the adventure. Not even going to tilt it back because this is definitely not good.